We're up in Morgantown right now. It is May 15th. It is Thursday night bike night at Frenchie's Pub here in Morgantown. But this is a special thing tonight. What's going on tonight?
This is John Glass's fundraiser. John is, I mean, he's just an amazing person. He's put on so many rides. They're doing a fundraiser for him because he was diagnosed with cancer on his face, and they've had some surgeries, and they need some funds, and so this is for him.
For somebody who does so much for everybody else, he does at least a half a dozen rides every year for other people. So we're here tonight for that. All right, Geno, man, we're up here. We're at Frenchie's Pub, Morgantown. Listen, I know you guys always do a Thursday night bike night up here, but tonight's kind of a special one right here. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on tonight?
So tonight is about one of our brothers, John Glass. I know everybody watching knows John Glass. He, if you've had anything bad happen in your life, you've probably seen him either on one of your charity rides or organizing your charity ride. He does a lot outside of the outsiders. He does a lot before he ever became an outsider. We're fortunate to have him, and sometimes it's a battle seeing him do what he does outside of the outsiders with what we do in the outsiders. But tonight, is all about him. We were going to try to plan a ride for him, but man, I tell you, John and Nikki, they started that charity ride organization meeting at the beginning of the year, and then at the end of the year. And they put together a really good calendar, and it shows all the big rides and then a little bit of the smaller rides. And we got to looking at that, man, and I tell you, every weekend was packed.
Right.
So, us as outsiders, we didn't feel like it was comfortable, or we didn't feel comfortable putting a ride on for John, because then it would have pulled away from all the rides that John was trying to prevent people from pulling away from, and it's hard to weigh your charity. Everybody's got their own charity, everybody's dealing with their own thing. So we thought the best bet would be just to have a bike night for him. I mean, we did about 2 years ago, one of our brother's house burnt down, man, and we had a bike night for him, and we were able to raise, I want to say, $8,000 for him in 4 hours. So we thought we'd do the same thing for John, and then that would open the option for everybody to come that had something planned this weekend or the weekend before, or any one of the other packed weekends. You know how it is. We thought this would be the best bet and get the best bang for the buck. We wouldn't pull away from anybody else's charity, and that's what we're doing this for, all for charity.
No, and it's fantastic. Now you guys, like I said, bike night's a normal thing up here, but you're doing a little bit more. What you guys got, like raffles? You got, I'm sure you're doing a 50-50 or whatever. And
yep, we got the 50-50, and then we got a pretty big spread out back of auction items. Silent auction. We had a raffle item that we were going to raffle off that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, it didn't get delivered in time, so we're just going to roll with it and see what happens. What we might do is, raffle that off in the future and just throw some money back, because, realistically, we hate saying it, but the big C word that everybody hates, cancer. It's not a short-term thing. It's it's not a sprint. It's a journey. It takes a while to get over it.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, and you never know what's going to pop up. So maybe we saved a few things in the back burner in case you need something in the future.
But that's what I noticed. Not so much raffle, but the silent auction. That was what I noticed. There was a lot of stuff.
Yep.
You guys always do it upright. You guys do it upright for Cody's ride, for Frenchie's ride that you do every year. It's just super cool to see that. And I know John is one of yours. He is an outsider, and he's kind of a weird one, only because he does still do a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean? He was so involved before he's joined, with you guys. So I know he still does a little bit of that and a little bit of this. And so he's a very, very busy person. But I've always said, when it comes time to give, it's awfully nice to be able to give to somebody that you've watched over the years give everything he's had.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does make it easier to give to those that you've seen give to others.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing tonight, Frenchie's Pub is graciously going to donate part of the proceeds of all food sales tonight to John and Nikki. So that's going to be great too. Nice.
Well, Geno, I'm going to let you get going. I think you actually got a plate of food waiting on you right now.
Awesome.
So I'm going to let you go so you can eat. And thank you so much. And thank you for everything the Outsiders do.
Well, thank you for what you do for our what we do.
Right on,
Thank
man.
you.
So John and Nikki, you guys are here. They have a fundraiser for you. It's also bike night. But tell me what it means to you to see all these people here.
She's gonna have to talk. It just, I've always said that and preached for 6 years, the motorcycle community is the best brother and sisterhood and the best ministry you'll ever find. And it just goes to show, it's just, I'm overwhelmed, really am.
We've been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and support, not just from this, but all of our dear friends who have had continued prayers and support and love and nothing but good comments for him. The fact they're doing this is amazing. He has a long road ahead of him. It's not over.
Can you explain how all this began?
It started with this very small spot on his cheek that we thought was an ingrown hair, which him being a man ignored. And then 6 months later, it turned into finally going into a doctor, getting referred to a dermatologist. The dermatologist took some samples. It still wasn't getting any better. He ended up in an emergency room. They cut into it and was like, nope, we can't go any further. So then he had a Mohs procedure. They cut out a large portion of this tumor, which should have been an outpatient surgery. It ended up being larger and deeper than what that surgeon expected. So he was left with a hole in his face for about 2 weeks. And then we went through the next surgery. That surgery was extensive. It was an 8 to 10 hour surgery. They removed the tumor. It affected some of the nerves in his face. Sorry.
Anyway, it took a couple nerves out, and a couple lymph nodes had cancer in it, so they took those out too. So we're going to follow up radiation, and I know God's got me, so we'll be all right. This woman here has been a strength in the community. I mean, you just don't see very often anymore with so many different clubs and patches and colors coming together. It's just really a blessing. So we're very grateful.
If anything, it's made me even more grateful for what he and I have done over the last several years, even before he became a member of the Outsiders. We did it for the right reasons. We want to give back exactly right. We love to give back to you guys.
And all the support my brothers from the Outsiders have showed has really been tremendous too. Just heartfelt, and just want to thank everybody.
Well, you guys have supported so many different rides, so many different people. And this is all coming back to help you. And it just, to me, it's amazing. The motorcyclist community do so much to help others. And you can see it right here. They've stood up, they've gathered together, not just, like you said, not just now, but even before. And they have, combined everybody together so that they can help you guys. And I'm so appreciative of the motorcycle community, what they do. They do so much. And if anybody deserves this, you guys deserve it. You guys deserve the love and support. You have given so much, so you deserve
We have
all
a hard
this.
time accepting that
I know
because we
you
are
do.
givers, not receivers.
I know, but sometimes we have to just say, you know what? We have to suck it up and we have to just receive anyway. And there's other people that they do it out of the goodness of their heart. And if you didn't receive it, you might get hurt because of it. So receive what everybody's doing for you, because you guys deserve it. You really do. You guys are blessings to so many people. We're so thankful for you guys. And I just know God's got this. He's going to take care of you.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to believe and pray for total healing for you.
Thank you
you
so much.
Thank
we love
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
right, John. I don't know if I should say a couple of, or maybe it's great minds think alike.
Great minds
We're
think alike.
both wearing the same damn shirt.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, hey, man. Is it too soon for jokes yet?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, I do movie quotes all the time. Seen Tommy Boy before? when he gets hit in the face and it's like right here. No, I can't see a thing. And then the waitress comes up to the table. Oh my God, what happened to your face? So I just wanted to let's break out the ice. Break the ice.
Yeah.
Brother, I know that's what makes us friends, is to be able to, you know what I mean, laugh in the face of.
Well, I got people already calling
crap.
me Smoothie.
There you go. Well, and I was wondering, because I know they had to do skin grafts and all that kind of stuff, and it was like they got the skin from your leg. Is that what they do?
Yeah, they cut from here all up in my groin, and I got a insert in my leg about that big right here where they took it all out. Amazing what they can do nowadays.
It is absolutely amazing. You know, my first thought is, man, why didn't they take the skin off your ass? Then when somebody called you an ass face, you could say, yeah,
Exactly.
duh. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right, man. Well, I know it's going to be a sentimental kind of night, so I figured, what the hell, this is my
There you
job to keep it light as possible. But brother, we're always here for you, whatever you need.
Well,